My name is Joseph Elias Tefeset. I'm 17 years old and I graduated in the spring of 2017.
I'm Ira Leviser. I'm 18 years old. I graduated May 11, 2017.
I was introduced to the model school while I was at Assiniboine Park on a trip with Hugh John McDonald. I was planning to transition to MBCI because I heard they had a really good program. And so I had my application in and everything. And then one of my teachers says, how would you like to go to the Collegiate, to the model school? And I said, I don't know what either of those are, right? So they booked an appointment with Jerry, and then in mid-August we got to go around the whole school, and that's how I got to meet the model school.
I was introduced by a basketball team I played for, Anishinaabe Pride, and it was kind of just offered to me, saying like, oh, you fit the qualifications to come to this school, you should check it out, you know, go for a little interview, see if you like it or not. And then I came and I loved it.
I felt really happy, proud, almost privileged, because not a lot of kids get that opportunity. From my school, there was only two boys, who were myself and Josh Martins, who were able to actually come for the tour and stay for the year. So it was like, this is once in a lifetime. I might as well, you know, I have to go to this. It was amazing.
Everybody here is really supportive. Like, you make such a good group of friends. You get really comfortable around each other and you're not like shy. And then financially here we get money at the end of every year to go towards our university.
The model school has supported me in many ways since I started. It started with getting equipment for sports because I was really involved in soccer, basketball, track. And then it went on to, as I went into upper years, the academic help was really helpful because the students who were above me were very insightful. They gave you such very helpful tips and tricks on how to maneuver the collegiate life, which was really important. And even the psychological, because you're like a big family. And so when one person kind of falls off the wagon, everybody like reaches their arm out and pulls you back in, right? And so it's like you feel very at home, you feel very comfortable with the people here. And you rest at ease knowing that everybody here is just like you. You know, their backgrounds are exactly the same. Their goals are more or less the same. Like, they want to get somewhere in life. They don't want to sit around doing nothing. And so you all motivate one another, and that really boosts your mindset and keeps you locked in while you're in the school year, because you want to succeed, because everybody else wants to do that.
The teachers here are really supportive. If you're struggling in like any topic and you don't feel comfortable going to like a different teacher, there's like 3 teachers here, 4 sometimes, and it's just, they know like everything and they can do like a lot of one-on-ones with you.
The teachers, they're very passionate about what they do, so they stand in front of the class, and when they're teaching, the energy just epiphanates into the whole classroom. And like, it's dead winter and you get out of the class very passionate about soil. You're like, what just happened, right? So that's probably the best things at getting your education through the model school, because it opens your eyes to things you never thought you could admire, acknowledge, or even care about, right? So you leave the classroom more open-minded than you walked in.
They're really preparing you for university. I think that was probably one of my biggest worries. Like, growing up on reserve, I was thinking like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to come out here and finish it and go to university, and I have to like prepare myself a lot. And then coming here, I was already really nervous. And then with the model school being so like a loving, like a family type of environment, it just kind of really pushed me. And then the classes here were like, oh, you have this type of workload and that's going to help you in university.
The experiences of being a valedictorian were wide-ranging. It started in grade 9, where Iraq and I were kind of teasing each other about who's going to win the valedictorian, right? So she'd say, I'd do it, and I'd say, I'd do it. And then we'd kind of like play around with it. It was like an inside joke. And then when senior year comes through, I walk into the locker room, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to nominate somebody with a sheet and then get 10 other people to sign it. So the first day the sheets came out, I walk in the locker room and there's 2 sheets going around with 2 people nominating and 20 people signing them. And that moment was mind-blowing to me because I mean I knew all these people as friends. Like I made sure that I had almost like a professional yet casual relationship with everybody because I didn't like the drama in high school. So I made sure that everybody got my respect. I listened to people when they wanted someone to talk to, but I didn't think they'd go as far as taking the initiative of filling out forms and getting signatures. And so at the end of the day, I didn't have to ask anybody to sign my paper because there was already multiple of them going to the office. That was really humbling. I was just like, what the heck is this? You know, it was surreal. What I like to say to the donors is, first of all, thank you. Thank you for making this possible. And then to let them know that they're part of something big here. I mean, if you're able to give a couple dollars here, a couple dollars there, and then you see the outcome in the end, see how many lives you've changed, how many mindsets you've refocused, and what you've given these young minds the opportunity to explore, that's something to be proud of. You know, if you can, like, first of all, I'm thankful for what what they give, but I'd like them to come and visit. You know, just come and see what is being done with your money, and come talk to the people who benefit from it, and you'll leave this place a whole better person than you ever thought you could be, because you understand that the small commitments you make here, whether it's small or big, they do have resounding effects in our community, in our schools, and just know that you're part of something big, you know.
Thank you. It's really life-changing. Like without you being here, I wouldn't be able to be as successful as I am today.